He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
All right, we've now reached the halfway point in this Tuesday transmission. We're simulcasting the radio show in living color at prisonplanet.tv. It is Tuesday, the 22nd day of June, 2010. I'm taking your calls and covering news for the next 30 minutes. Then a great researcher, author, very astute historian, because I've done a lot of research, and I learn a lot from Alan Watt. But so much of the time when he's talking, I know the exact quotes, the history, what he's researched. He's just one of the most amazing brains we talk to. That's coming up in 30 minutes. And I can just tell you, he's bona fide. His information is dead on and very deep, very piercing. And so we'll always have thought-provoking banter back and forth and your phone calls when he joins us. If you just joined us yourself, this is out of the Associated Press. Judge blocks Gulf offshore drilling moratorium. A federal judge in New Orleans has blocked a 6-month moratorium on new deepwater drilling projects that was imposed in response to the massive oil spill. This is a breaking news update. The man in charge, the $20 billion fund to confiscate people whose livelihoods have been ruined by the Gulf of Mexico oil spill, has headed back Tuesday to talk to officials about the claims process. So that was just a little blurb there at the top of the AP in a separate article. Continuing, Louisiana police pull over activists at behest of BP. We'll tell you more about this. And Google facing criminal charges in the U.S. as now as many as 20 states line up with criminal indictments for their illegal NSA spying at the behest of the NSA. They are the NSA. And we've also told you that years ago. They're watching you off the cameras on your computer at home, folks. They even admit that. They hide in plain view. That's a psych warfare technique. State attorney generals are waking up and going, this is illegal. You've got vans driving around capturing everyone's digital traffic illegally? That's wiretapping. Side issue. That's coming up, the Iran situation. But right now, let's go to your calls. Tony in Illinois. Tony, you're on the air.
Yeah, hi. How you doing, Alex? I just got 2 comments for you. You know, if you go to Arizona, be very careful, because the Mexican cartels, and they got to be on some crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I live in Chicago, and people are just killing each other over being able to sell a little bit of crack. And yeah,
I read there were 50-plus murders over the weekend in Chicago. And in fact, guys, Google 54 murders, Chicago. I think it was murders, or it may have been violent incidents. I saw that headline. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. And my other comment is, I'm part of We Are Change Chicago, and we're going to be at the Taste of Chicago, the whole entire thing, handing out DVDs, passing out flyers, telling people the truth, trying to wake up the American citizens to what is happening in our world right now. Because there's a lot of people that are asleep that don't know. Like, the building I live in, I wear my Barrister Tall shirt, and I live around a bunch of yuppies. They just look at me, you know. They laugh at me, kind of. But I don't care, because I know in my heart what's really going on.
Well, they're the type of people that would go watch LeBron James, you know, and 4,000 people for a appreciation event that he barely even showed up to. That's what's valuable to them. So as I said, move on as you're doing to people that do care. The yuppie type folks or the trendies, they're never going to be a factor in history. They don't want to be a factor. What else is on your mind?
I pray for you every night, Alex. You, your family, your staff, for God to watch over you and take care of you and bless you as you're giving information that needs to be heard. The media doesn't say none of this stuff. They're scared, you know? They don't want to talk about this stuff.
Or they say it, but they spin it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They're scared.
You're right. A lot of times they lie, but I'm also... So many times people say, well, why are you reading mainstream news if it's all bull? Well, here's an example. California license plates may go digital. Image ad blaring license plates, NBC News. Well, this is them telling you a Big Brother system is good, and I'm going to take their propaganda and point out how it's bad. Before I read the article, when I saw this last night on Infowars.com, a link to it, I immediately knew what it was going to say before I read it. Not that I'm smart, I know the enemy. I knew it would later in the article say it was going to be government propaganda messages, not just ads. And sure enough, tattle on your neighbor, spy on your neighbor, kids tattle on your parents, your license plates will now be telescreens.
They helped to create a new world order. We are part of a new world order.
A new world order based upon collective action.
Invisible empire is a damning indictment of the globalists through their own words and documents.
The new world order really is a tool for addressing a new world of possibilities.
It means all the world under their control.
The United Nations would take over America. The Trilateral Commission would control the world.
Invisible Empire chronicles how men of power and influence have worked in stealth for centuries to establish an oppressive world government.
I believe, first of all, that we now need nothing short of a world constitution for the global financial system.
Global governance with the establishment of the G20.
So it's going to be an inner ruling elite and then everyone else. And I got news for you. You're everyone else.
Invisible Empire. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com, or watch it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv. Hello, this is Alex Jones with some important questions. If you're going into a battle and they give you a rifle and a sidearm, how much ammunition do you want? My answer would be all I can get. In the battle for freedom and the lives of your loved ones, food is your only ammunition. How much do you want? When do you want it? Now or after the battle starts? When will you need it? Can you buy it without proper identification? Will there be any food? Will it make your children sick? If there's a quarantine and you can't feed yourself, will you go to the gathering center and be immunized? You wipe out all these problems if you have a good food supply. Food is your ammunition to fight for your freedom and your life. How much will you need? We don't know. How much do you want? All you can get. I'm Alex Jones. I want all of you good guys to live to fight another day. Call 1-800-409-5633 or check it out on the web at efoodsdirect.com. Again, that number, 1-800-409-5633.
The question is, where should the American people draw their line in the sand?
What have we got? A republic or a monarchy?
A republic is based on a constitution which protects minority rights.
Not democracy, not mob rule, two wolves and a sheep voting on what's for dinner.
So they think they own our land, they think they own our water, children, our education, our money.
We have to define who we are and what we will tolerate.
Somebody's going to ask you what you did during the Patriot Uprising.
You have been warned.
We have the facts. We have the Constitution. We have the Bill of Rights. We have common law. Knowledge is power, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm so excited to be able to offer you Don't Tread on Me, Rise of the Republic. Tyranny is upon us, but liberty and the sleeping giant that is the American people is rising. A new tool in the info war. Don't Tread on Me. Order it at Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139 and support independent, patriotic Liberty Films.
This Communications Radio Network proudly presents The Alex Jones Show, because there's a war on for your mind.
Continuing with your phone calls, let's talk to Helen in Canada. You're on the air. Helen, welcome.
Yes. Hi, Alex.
Hi.
There's definitely a war on for our minds, and it's been going on for a long time. In Canada, in my province where I live, just last week when I attended our school board meeting where I'm allowed to speak for 3 minutes, and no longer. There's a global governance process is policy 1. Global governing style is policy number 2. And now the Board of Trustees, which has been a long time, they're just puppets. And it's all controlled by either the province or probably and by the feds and beyond.
Well, let me just add, I mean, this happened twice in the last 2 years, where the Parliament didn't vote the way the Queen wanted on taxes and regulations and on open borders, unlimited immigration, and the Queen had her Governor General activate and just take control. And the media kept it real quiet. It was in a few newspapers. And, of course, just a few months before that, I'd been on a CBC radio show with them laughing at me saying, the governor general will never trump our parliament here, because I was talking about him doing it previously in Australia, and then it happened right after that. And since then, I've been on national CBC radio, and the host has had to admit, yes, we're totally run by the Queen. See, the Queen, one of her sons owns the biggest publishing and TV production company that puts out all